Okay, back to how we're gonna stop the war today. So originally I had a plan where I was gonna go on with a right winger and ask for him to pick their champion, and I was gonna pick our champion. Not because I'm the guy who has the credibility to pick it, etc. Forget about me, I'm totally irrelevant. But everybody agrees to who our champion is, it's Bernie Sanders, right? But, and I'm positive that whoever it was on the right would have picked Tom Massey. And it turns out they're already champions. They don't need us to nominate them. They already did it without anybody asking them, introducing bills to stop this war in the House and in the Senate. Okay, so step one's already done. Look, by the way, getting anyone to be opposed to war in Congress is a very hard ask. Like when Bernie used to do it like decades ago, he was like sometimes the only person in Congress. Barbara Lee on Afghanistan was literally the only vote, right? So, all right, so step two is, well, now we all take a pledge because this is very important before I get to step two. They have to do a vote on this. War powers resolution cannot be blocked by the president because it checks the president's power. The Congress has the power to declare a war according to the Constitution, so the president cannot object, okay? And since this is what is called a privileged bill, it must get a vote, and it will get a vote within about 15 days. So they have to wait for 15 days in committee and then vote on it. That's right around 4th of July. That is very powerful symbolism. And they're all gonna have to go on the record, okay? So step two is we all take a pledge to never, ever vote for anyone who votes for this war. Okay, if they vote no on the war, then use your own judgment. Hey, you like their policies on Medicare and taxes and all the other immigration, etc., all the other factors. But if they vote yes on this war, that's it. That's the last vote they ever take, okay? Now, are we going to be able to muster up enough people to do that? I don't know, but I'm gonna go around the country and try to find out. Okay, so who appointed me? No one, other than you guys, Young Turks members. You always send me on these missions, right? And so that mission starts tonight at 8 o'clock with Dave Smith. Well, I would argue the head of the Libertarians in this country at this point. And I'm gonna ask him if he's willing to go along with this pledge. The pledge is right now on unitedagainstwar.com, okay? So check that out, unitedagainstwar.com. And it's super simple. I pledge to vote against any legislator that supports US involvement in the war with Iran, period. They all have to vote on it, they don't have a choice. And we're all gonna see it. And step three is, we're gonna track it. And look, I don't know how many of us will see with the pledge, how many of us are gonna vote based on that.